Welcome back to Nolan Middle School.
We missed you guys.
We really miss finding you roaming the halls and seeing you around.
Excelling in the classroom.
Winning on the field. Pushing the limits of what we thought possible.
Whether you're with us here in the classroom
or here in digital spirit.
No matter what, we're going to get through this. We will persevere.
We will overcome.
We will make this year triumphant.
I don't know about you, but we're going to make this the best school year ever.
We are Nolan.
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 We are Nolan Middle School. My name is Scott Cooper, and I'm the new principal here at Nolan Middle School. I'd like to welcome all of you to this unprecedented 2020-21 school year. I know many of you have questions and concerns about how this year will look. I promise we will do our best to make this a smooth, safe, and successful year for your child. And hopefully after this virtual open house, most of your questions will be answered. This year, more than ever, we need to be patient and flexible as we work through all these new policies and procedures. I can assure you we are doing everything we can to make Nolan a safe learning environment for all that will be coming to the building this year, as well as making all our virtual learners feel part of our school. School for all students, no matter which platform you have chosen, will begin next Monday, August 17th. We're excited to have you back and can't wait to get started and looking forward to seeing you next week.
Good evening, Nolan Colts, and welcome back to another exciting year at Nolan Middle School. Yeah, this year's going to be a little bit crazy, but we're going to get you through. So first tonight, we're going to show you kind of what your first day of school is going to look like. We're going to walk you in and take you for a virtual tour of that first entryway into the building. We're going to show you how we're going to have our temperatures checked. We're going to show you where you go after you get your temperature checked and you enter the building, take you for a quick tour of a hallway, and also what happens when you go to the clinic. But first, let's go ahead and get started.
Today is Jen's first day of 6th grade. She'll enter the building and have her temperature taken, then show that her ID and mask are on, and will make her way down to the gym. 6th and 8th graders will be in the gym, while 7th graders will be in the cafe. Fortunately for our 6th graders, their teachers will escort them to their classes on the first day of school. We're now going to take a quick tour of House A, which is the 6th grade hallway. The easiest way for you guys to identify which hallway you're in is by the color you find. If you're in the blue hallway, which you can see these blue walls here, you're in the 6th grade hallway, or otherwise known as House A. Green walls would indicate the 7th grade hallway, purple walls would be the 8th grade hallway. Now, we unfortunately can't take you for an entire tour of the building as a lot of it is still under construction as we eagerly get ready for your return, but we wanted to give you a quick look at what you guys might find on your first day of school, seeing where you might be and what it will look like. We're excited for you guys to come back. When Jen arrives at the clinic, she's going to make sure to take her temperature and see one of our clinic staff to identify what her needs are. Whether it's getting a boo-boo checked or whether it's to go and take a medication, all children will be seen outside of the clinic prior to arriving.
Now that you're familiar with how the building's going to look, just to answer a couple questions, yes, when you're eating lunch, you do not have to have your mask on, but students will be socially distanced in the cafeteria. All free reduced lunches and breakfasts will also be distributed individually wrapped so no one is touching your food. So if you have any other questions, please call the school or contact our Nolan Facebook page. Thank you and have a good night.
Hey, I know what it's like to be an incoming 6th grader. As myself, I'm going to a new school, but the teachers at Nolan will show you around the very first day. As former Nolan students, we're here to help you get through your very first week. My name is Kathy.
And my name is Cooper, and this is your Nolan Survival Guide. When arriving at school, make sure to make your way to the cafeteria to wait for the school day to begin.
If you don't know where to go the very first week, there are so many teachers that can help you get around. Just ask one of them.
Using Schoology is going to be an important part of this year. Make sure you follow your teacher's guidelines to use it properly.
Having your materials every day is super important. Your teachers might not have enough for you. Social distancing is going to be super important this year.
So keep your distance.
Wearing your mask is not negotiable. You have to wear them at all times, except when eating lunch. I know this year might be a letdown to some, but there's so many opportunities to take at Nolan Middle School. For example, sitting through a history class with the Donut King, Mr. Robinson, or getting involved with band with Mr. Reynolds, or even FBLA with Ms. Heidenthal.
We will make it the best year it can be. Nolan might seem scary at first, but it's actually a great place to be.
Good luck, 6th graders. I hope you enjoyed Nolan as much as I did.
Good morning. I'm going to show you how to clip your mask and your carabiner onto your ID holder, your lanyard, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your clip and you're going to put it on the outside string, and then you're going to take your mask and make sure it's right side up. Some of them can be either way. Mine has the nose part, so I'm going to want that to be on top. So I'm going to put it this way, and I'm going to take my clip and I'm going to clip this on. Okay, now I'm not going to lose my mask. When I want to wear it, which I should be wearing at all times, I will just lift it up. And here it is, sitting right here. It does not hang, it does not make my mask droop. If I had it attached to this is what would be hanging on my mask. So in order to keep that from happening, we have this cute little thing, so when you go to eat lunch, you don't lose it.
Good evening, parents, and welcome to Back to School Night. I would like to explain to you how the Nolan car rider drop-off lane is going to work. As you can see, when you come in, you're going in the 3rd lane from the right, and it says Nolan pickup and drop-off lane. What you do is you continue in this lane once you're in there, and you must stay in that lane for the entire time. You'll see we turn left in front of the pond, and then drive into the Nolan car rider pickup and drop off lane. It is clearly marked and there's a blue horseshoe. This is the only lane in which students can be picked up and dropped off as a car rider. Notice how when you go down along the pond, there are actually 3 lanes that reverse direction. So the first lane is going west, and as you get to the end of that lane, you will do a 180-degree turn and turn around and go back east. Please be careful around the turn. There are some dividers there. Try not to run those over. There is a bypass lane that we will use only if the car rider backup is very short. Most of the time during normal times you will be using the three lanes where they go back and forth. The second lane, as you can see, has kind of tight curbing, so be very careful going around that. And by now you will have gone east, west, and now back west again. And as you approach this part of the car rider loop, please note that we always want you to pull up as far as possible up to the car right in front of you to make sure that we can fit as many cars as we possibly can in for drop off and pickup. Pull up as far as possible, keep going. The students for pickup will be way up by the pavilion, and when you come in you can park in these marked spots and wait, and only in this area will we be allowing students to be dropped off and picked up. Once you have dropped off or picked up your student, you can go into the left lane. Note that you will be merging with the park traffic as they exit, and we merge into a single lane and go up to the stop sign. Once we reach the stop sign, this is really a right turn only. So please stop at the stop sign. It's a three-way stop, and then right turn only to exit the car rider loop. Once you get here, this is very similar to what the car rider loop has been in years past. You'll go up and there is a left turn and a right turn lane. Next up, parents, we have the Nolan office entry lane. We actually share a lane with McNeil. This is the middle of the three entry lanes, and it is marked as Nolan and McNeil office. This lane is for people who have business in the office only. It is not for dropping off students out of your car or picking up students in your car. As you can see, it's the middle of the three lanes, and this lane bypasses all of the other lanes, and it's for traffic that is going to have business in the office. As you see, you go around the turn, and then there is a place where it slips over next to the McNeil car rider loop. Just follow the signage, and at this point you are all by yourself going to the Nolan office area. There is a loop. There's a left turn lane up here right after the stop sign. We stop and you will turn left. You'll see arrows for McNeil going right and Nolan going left. But we make a stop right here where the construction worker is standing. And then after you make a safe stop, and there will be other traffic in this area, so please watch for that, you will move up into the Nolan office loop. This loop is for pulling in and parking. There will be 5 visitor parking spots, and so those will always be available for visitors and parents who are coming to have business in the office. We need you to come around, pull into those parking spots, and this is, for example, a parent bringing to school late or after a doctor's appointment, or if you need to come and pick up a student for a doctor's appointment or some other kind of an appointment. You park, and then after your business in the office, you then exit via the remainder of the loop. As you can see, we go around here to the right, going back the opposite direction of the way we came in. There is a stop sign. Note there is traffic that might be coming from the McNeil office, and we turn right and exit like we normally do. Now please note, if you accidentally end up in this lane because you thought you were in the Nolan pickup and drop off lane, you can go ahead and go around the loop, and come up here to the stop sign and re-enter the Nolan pickup and drop-off lane. Staff will be out in this loop because the office loop is not for student drop-off and pickup. So please make sure if you are just dropping off and picking up that you only use the blue lane for drop-off and pickup, and the office lane is for business in the office. As you can see, after you safely stop, then you exit following the way that we've always done at Nolan and McNeil. And as you come around the corner, there is a left turn and right turn lane out onto Greenbrook Boulevard. Thank you, and always be safe and conscious of other drivers because there is oncoming traffic from the other car rider and drop-off